Hello friends, good evening. Welcome to my podcast W5, Wow Woman Winning Wonderful World. Today, 15th August 2022. I wish all a very happy Independence Day. Whole country is enthusiastic today. All are full of thrill, excitement and are enjoying freedom and expressing gratitude to all who have sacrificed their life, family, freedom to give us freedom. Friends, after a break, today I was tempted for my podcast and finally I decided to present it to you. Few days back, I came across a wonderful wow woman who has an extraordinary power and has developed it to get freedom of grief. Sounds difficult, isn't it? But yes, friend, after getting this freedom for which we have sacrificed nothing, we find meaning taking this life casually and free. But dears, it's really very precious as everyone gets it only once. But people do suicide and different attempts for very small materialistic things which if we understand real purpose of life will appear nothing. And after listening to story of Sunita Agarwal ji, which is story for us, but it's her sad part of life and it's available in her own word by herself on YouTube. I was really surprised and awakened to find how peacefully and slowly she is expressing. While listening, I could not stop myself from crying. But she has controlled her emotions, and friends, definitely for such control, she would have exerted herself exceptionally to get united with divine power which has helped her control herself. And that I found wonderful that she has won her control which is beyond imagination after suffering grief which also is beyond imagination. So it begins like this. Sunita ji is having a son, Aman, very intelligent, talented, always topper in school, having passion for music, loves bike riding, sports car, etc. He learnt guitar in just 2 years professionally. His father asks driver to teach him car driving. So driver took him and came back with feedback. He doesn't need teacher. He teaches driver driving. He is such an awesome driver. Then after 10th, he has to live away from his parents in Kota. He joined Resonance Academy and was in 16th batch, but with his labor and hard work, he came in first batch in a period of just 1 year. And every teacher used to praise him for his hardship and intelligence. He cleared also the competitive exam and did BTech and BBA simultaneously. After that, for few days he was miserable because he was not getting job. But when he told that to Sunita ji, she encouraged him and motivated, saying, nature has best plans for everyone and must have done some same for you also, and you will definitely get result because you have sweat a lot. And same thing happened. Aman got call from college. He gave campus interview and got selected for a job in Bangalore, where he joined immediately, got rise and performed well for 2 years. But then he was feeling lonely and he lived away from family and parents. So he asked company to give him job in their plant at Delhi, as by that time his father also shifted to Delhi. So he got opportunity to live with parents as his job was in Okhla, Delhi. There he performed well for 1 year. Then he got a good job at Chennai. So he again went there, everything was fine. But he didn't found himself comfortable with South culture. So he again changed job to Mumbai. Now his parents felt he will get settled in Mumbai. But to their surprise, he called them after 3 months of stay in Mumbai saying he has got a job opportunity in one company of Pithampura, Delhi. So he again shifted to Delhi and started living with his family. Everything was going well. He had to just travel 80 to 90 kilometers car driving every day. But he was very happy. Family was very happy. Everything was going smoothly and calmly and very peacefully. Then one day in 2019, he called her elder married sister with whom he was having excellent bond. He had very good bond with mother whom he used to ask every small thing, and for financial matters, technological guidance, he used to consult his dad. And for such fun and secrets, his sister. With his sister, he was having more like friends than like sibling. Lucky chap and happy family. So he called his Didi saying she should come on Bhai Dooj and stay with them for 4 to 5 days and help him in shopping and packing, as he was going to join job in Singapore after Diwali. He also had good bond with his maternal cousin Prakhar, who was 6 years elder to him but was very close to him. Aman was also very spiritual like his mother. Now in 2019 Diwali, on Lakshmi Pujan day, in the evening around 4 pm, he called Sunita ji and communicated that he was leaving office early and will go to Saket and will bring 2 of his friends for Diwali celebration with them. So Sunita ji should prepare dinner for them also. Mother agreed. Accordingly, he brought his friends. They enjoyed Diwali snacks, puja with his grandmother and dinner. After that, he brought guitar and played song Papa Kehte Hain Bada Naam Karega, which was very well recorded by his friends. After that, Sunita ji asked his friend John and Saurabh to sleep with Aman only on that day. But they said Aman was going to visit them next morning and was going to spend whole day with them. So they wanted to leave, and they wanted to leave by Ola. So Sunita ji agreed. After that, it was about 11:30. So Sunita ji, being tired, asked Aman to rest, and she also went to sleep. At about 12 am, Aman came downstairs and told mother, that is Sunita ji, he got call from Prakhar, his maternal cousin, to visit him. So he will leave and will return back in 1 hour. Sunita ji first of all asked him to visit next day, but he resisted. So she said, anyway, it's just 1 kilometer, so he can come back, and she allowed. Being tired, she slept. Then at about 1:30 am, her husband awakened her, saying, Aman has not returned. So they called him. He said, yes Papa, I am below his building and coming in 10 minutes. Also Prakhar spoke with his uncle. Now at about 3 am, doorbell rang. Sunita ji thought it would be Aman, but to her surprise, 2 boys were standing outside. They told them number of the car and asked, is it hers? She replied yes. So they then said, no worries auntie, don't panic. This car had a small accident, so please come with us. We will drop you to Sarvodaya hospital. They locked their house from outside, took some money, and didn't inform her mother-in-law as she was old, and reached there. The moment they went there, doctors said sorry. And it was difficult for them to realize, because she says Aman appeared very normal. It was looking like he just sleeping and will awake now. But appeared something has gone wrong and they should take second opinion. So they wanted to take Apollo hospital. Doctors said they can arrange, but it will be better if they accept the fact and call their near and dear one, because nothing is remaining. Sunita ji informed her son-in-law, relatives, his 2 friends, for whom also it was difficult to accept that just 5 years before, जिसको हम हंसता खेलता छोड़ गए, जो कल हमारे साथ वक्त गुजारने वाला था, is no more. How can this happen? So in about 1 hour, everyone came. Situation was worse. But Sunita ji was worried about Prakhar, as he had wife and 2 years daughter. Also her brother was having several disorder and her bhabhi was also sick. So even though Prakhar died on the spot, Sunita ji was told he is in hospital taking treatment. So Sunita ji, being follower of Buddhism, was chanting prayer for Prakhar. Aman's friend asked her, auntie, in this situation, how could you be so peaceful and do prayer? She said, जाने वाला नहीं आने वाला. But Buddhism says, pray for others. Buddha will take care of you. So I am doing this. and then she came to know that what is the fact. Now situation became even worse. Two young sons from same family, shocking for everyone. But Sunita ji kept herself calm, peaceful and gave support to her brother, Bhabhi, Prakhar's wife and daughter along with her own family. She says, acceptance is the first thing. Always remember, grief is always going to be inside you of one whom you have lost. And you have to accept it. Another thing, life and death are part of your life. One who has come has to go. So, she says, no death is an accident. It's destined. She says, she has faced life and death from her childhood. She lost her mother when she was just 14 years old. And so, she was always curious to know, हम क्यों आते हैं, जाते हैं. If someone goes at age of 70, 75, समझ में आता है. But when it's 35, 40, why? So she read many books like आत्मा की यात्रा, मृत्यु, एक अंत भी आरंभ भी, self healing, and she came to know after death the soul is on another journey for which we shall not grieve. One who has left will not come back, but one who is left will have to leave and should live nicely. Why? Because it's true, we cannot celebrate, but at least we can try to live in a way which will be teaching to others, example to others. She says one should change motto of life and living, make it broad, try to give happiness to others, reach out to people who need you, try to make comfortable all those who are with you, because she says when universe takes something from you, it is likely to give you more. Have belief in this and survive, as life is given to you only once. So in every sense, I found Sunita ji a wonderful wow woman who has controlled her mind over grief and made herself stable and peaceful, and is spreading this message which is unbelievable. Taking this as an opportunity, I would like to appeal all, don't only test your children's IQ, intelligent quotient. Please check EQ, emotional quotient. Also, it is need of life and will help in making them strong and will give all of us freedom of grief. On 75th Independence Day, we have freed ourselves from Britishers who were visible enemy, but try to free oneself from invisible enemy, your own mind, body. Try to heal it with meditation, good reading. Insist to include one subject to children's curriculum about spiritual learning, which will help them understand life and death and make them stable, unconditional in every situation. Jai Hind.